Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Messenger. So we're going to get into the energies and see what's going on. So this is my second one that I'm recording. I already recorded one today, so if you feel guided you can take a look. Okay, so let's see. I was feeling this green energy, this heart chakra energy, okay, healing. So there's something about that. So anyway, yeah, I did this in the first reading, and then I was feeling the Mermaid, the Ocean Tarot, right? So this one's more of a blue-green, but there's still a lot of greens that are coming. Look, the Knight of Treasures. That's the Knight of Pentacles with the Tower. So something is coming. Okay. Something is coming. What is coming? Three dolphins too. There could be something about threes. Dolphins on here as well. Seahorses. The World out with the Ace of Pentacles. Those two were just sitting beautifully on my desk. And that's what came out with that. Wow. I feel the universe is ushering in a new love is what's coming out here with, because the pearls are cups. So there's like this new love. I feel the universe is bringing in a new love. You know, the world is a major closing of cycles, right? It's the ending. It's the final card of the major arcana, but it brings in a new beginning, and it's very, very powerful. I don't think enough give justice for how powerful the World card is. That this is the last card. This is the major closing out of a cycle. She looks like she is set free there. You are set free. And it's like you're being set free to love. I really feel this is like that ending to like a major karmic, very challenging, painful cycle time. Right? That you're being liberated, you're being set free from something. The Hierophant is on the bottom. Remember how I said it's like new contracts, like a new love. Like, I just seen the Chariot. That's beautiful. The Six of Pearls. Wow. Yeah. With the Seven. Look at all these pearls. It's just pearls in the world here. This is like past life or childhood or something. Sorry if you hear my children playing. The Seven of Pearls. Like, you have waited a long time. Or no, this is you having choices. Well, I said you've been waiting a long time, so you feel like you've been waiting a long time, but you have choices, right? Maybe for some of you, you've never had choices before, so like, not that were like good choices, like you had choices but you knew there was only really one choice. Well, I'm getting, maybe for some of you, like, you have a couple different choices and now you're just like, what do I pick? What do I want? How, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's interesting that it's coming out like this, because normally I say like, hold on, let me close the door. They're being too loud. Just a second. Okay. So, it's like, I've said before that, like, you don't, I don't know how I'm having trouble like even just like explaining this. Like, you didn't really have like choices before, and now you do. You've got multiple choices that are okay, that are available for you. So maybe this is completely changing the way somebody's processing something, because maybe it's like you felt as though like there was like one specific person for you, or only one path, that all of a sudden to have a couple paths open for you. Like, there's multiple suitors here. Like, you're really set free. Maybe somebody was recently set free of a contract, right? For some of you, you were stuck and bound to karmic contracts, and like, you're finally set free. So because you are, it's just like, it opens up all these choices, so you don't know how to be. You don't know how to be. It's like maybe you felt as though like you always had a certain like way. Like, you know, like with Ariel, like she had somebody that she was set to marry, you know, and then it was like, yeah, she went to her father or whatever to get the okay to be able to marry who she really wanted or whatever. Like, that's the energy that this is giving. Like, you're finally set free, but then it's like, but now maybe you're realizing like, wow, like, but is this the right choice? Like, that's where I feel like you're at. Like, because you see all these other choices or whatever. Or maybe now she's thinking like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I had somebody picked out for me by my father, you know. And then maybe she's starting to see like, wow, well, what if I don't want to be bound to anybody? What if I just want to be set free and love this energy in myself? Because that's always an option, just choosing yourself, you know. So I feel that you're just kind of like in this energy at the moment where you're like, this is a new way to feel, you know, instead of feeling like you feel like you have choices. So this is a beautiful energy. The Wheel of Fortune. It has to do with your destiny. Your highest timeline. So it's like your highest timeline's coming in here. Yeah, you've waited a long time for this. I really feel that, you know, you're going to be guided towards the right, like, was for you. But it's this energy of, like, it's just fun to kind of be, like, just, you're enjoying feeling this set free energy, right? Like, the energy before, like, what the rush that she must have felt when Ariel realized that she was getting set free and that she could choose. And, I haven't watched the movie. I fell asleep during it, so I don't really know. Like, does she find out when she's with him that she gets to choose him, or like does she just find out and then she goes to find him? But that feeling that she must have, like, I'm set free. I don't have to be here. I can. You know what I mean? Like, I can. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Like, I'm free. Like I don't know. That energy, I don't know. Four of Pearls. See, there's a missed opportunity here. Five of Spears, for whoever was battling you, coming up against you. Maybe that could be what's doing it too. Like, maybe that's one of the options. Like, someone's came back in or whatever. Or, you know what I mean? Like, we've been seeing in the collective, like, a lot of apologies and stuff coming out, because some of these, you know, people that have went through tower moments and starting to experience their karma, like, they're starting to realize what in fact they lost. I just realized the Ten of Treasures is right here. When did that come out? Your highest timeline. Oh my gosh. See, it was like, all of a sudden, it was out on the table, but I didn't see it. I don't know what it was under. Under the Six of Pearls. Maybe something is linked to past lives. Like something past lives is coming in. I think I was distracted by the Six of Pearls, by the child, the little baby mermaid. It's adorable. See her there. Oh my gosh. There's something about children, man. They're my worlds. These young children. Not just mine, any children. Yeah. Um, I'm really feeling there's definitely judgment for whoever came up against you. Like, everybody's being called in and, like, for their karma. Like, look at all of them. Like, they're getting, like, ushered in. Like, having to face the, oh, I just flipped into the desk. I don't know. I keep seeing this Ace of Spears, too. There's, like, communication or a download or something coming in. Look at the Magician in the big... This card keeps slipping out of my hands. Like, whoever was doing, like, black magic, spell work, playing with full moon energy up against you, like, is done. I was seeing it reversed, too, so I'm getting, like, there was, like, black magic done. You know, it's funny how they keep bringing up Ariel, too. You know how, like, her voice was taken or whatever by the Sea Witch? Somebody could have been harvesting your energy or messing with your voice and your throat chakra, suppressing it. King of Spears. Could have been dealing with the King of Spears and Ten of Spears. Somebody could have been, yeah. Somebody was creating a lot of, like, black magic, spell work with their words. People don't realize that that is a form of magic. That's spell casting. You're talking ill upon somebody. You're speaking ill, like, so I mean, people don't realize the magic they've been playing with, right? I'm trying to teach my kids now, like, be careful and very mindful of what you say. Oh my gosh. Even just kidding around, don't do that. You're creating things, okay? Seven of Spears, Seven of Swords, okay, with the King of Coral. Wow. What are you doing? What's the King of Wands doing in the Seven of Swords energy? This is who's under judgment, I feel. The Queen of Spears. The Hierophant. I'm getting it was like a karmic lesson. It was a test for them, a lesson for you. They took advantage. Queen of Swords, yeah. It needed to teach you how to have boundaries, how to communicate and strategize what you want. Not settle for what you don't want. Maybe you're one where you settled for what you didn't want. And now you know, right? Ten of pearls. You're headed towards your happiness. Page of Treasures. Ten of Coral. Yeah, you're letting go of the burdens. And the Page of Coral here. There's two page energy here. Children, a big factor here. Pages represent that younger energy. But there's something new and fun. But see, Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something and towards something new here. Yeah, a collaboration. There's 3-3 here. It could be significant. 3 of Coral, 3 of Pearls. And the Star, your wish fulfillment. There's a King of Treasures here. Temperance. Ooh, you're being protected and guided. You're in this beautiful flow energy. You've been healing with something. You're in this period of balance. There's an Emperor here next to a 3 of Treasures. There's somebody that wants to build. There's all these energies. King of Pearls, King of Treasures, Emperor, King of Wands. That's what I mean. You got choices. Okay. There's a King of Pearls here, a King of Cups next to an Ace of Coral that wants a passionate new beginning. King of Treasures, Emperor. Like, you got your pick, okay? Tower moment. Like, you got choices. Queen of with the Queen of Coral out with the moon. I feel this is your energy. See, there's that Four of Coral. Like, you've healed, right? So you've set yourself free. So you're in this energy, right? So you got suitors all around you, right? I feel that you're keeping what you want hidden at this time. Right to the devil. Yeah, the devil out there be swarming. So have your strength against anything that doesn't feel in alignment with you. Because there are going to be tests and temptations. Know that. With all those choices, right? Yeah. High Priestess. But you're very spiritual. So trust what you're feeling at this time. Okay, Nine of Coral. Yeah, have your boundaries up. Okay. The Fool. There's your new beginning. Yeah. Yeah, right to that King of Pearl. It's heavy in the energy. You can have obsessive energy too with that devil. Some people could be very obsessive. Five of Treasures, Five of Pentacles. I feel this has to do link to the energy that you're coming out of. Because it's right there with the Nine of Treasures. Huh. Two of Pearls is reversed. Somebody didn't want you to see your worth. It's like that's how you were in the Five of Pentacles. Somebody was keeping you in lack. Keeping you bound to them. But it's like as soon as you seen that love within yourself and started loving yourself, boom. Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pearls. You bring in all these options. And maybe that's what it was. Like somebody didn't want you to see and know your worth because then they would know that you had better options. It's like somebody was keeping you small or keeping you limited and held back because they knew that they weren't enough for you. It's like they knew that you deserved much better than them. And if you knew how beautiful and adoring you were, that you would attract better. Wow. So everything that they didn't want to happen is happening, right? I mean, Ten of Pearls. You can't help that you a siren. That's what I'm getting. This is somebody that has a very big mission that is meant to be seen, you know, and it's like somebody, they were almost being a destiny blocker, like somebody wanted to be a part, but they knew that maybe they thought that maybe they had no idea really what your destiny was set up for you, or maybe they did and they thought they could be a part of it, but they realized they can't be. So it was like then they turned to be like trying to take you off your path or course so you'd stay with them. And you can't do that. You can't steal people's, derail them from their destiny. You're going to have the universe cutting in heavy. Like, no, you're not going to block someone's destiny. And somebody that has a very, very big and powerful destiny is this. Like, have fun trying to... Maybe they derailed it for a little while, but in a way, all that was doing was just preparing you and fast-tracking you. And I talked about this in another reading where I was saying, like, all this, like, what was holding you back or what you perceived that was holding you back was allowing you to actually pass some lessons quicker. It's like... some things where you would have been given certain gifts to use and you would have had to learn and tweak them before like getting more gifts, okay? Things are getting fast-tracked for you. It's like because you've already proven so much and when you were delayed or whatever, that things are just being given faster. Okay, so for some of you, like, you're not like as behind as you think that you were, because it's almost like you were heavily being watched and monitored. Know that. You're right on track. You were almost like ahead of the game in a way. And maybe for some of you, you were feeling just to relax, be in the moment, enjoy where you're at. If you were feeling that, then this is confirmation. This is your reading. And that Or maybe you're being called to feel that way now. Relax, be in the moment, like enjoy this because you were like ahead of your mark or whatever. So nothing really, maybe for some of you that's why you needed to go through a few more tests, because I've talked about this too, where sometimes like when you have like divine contracts and stuff, sometimes if like you're the person you're going into contract with is not ready yet and they go down another path, it can send you down another path, right? Until there's this perfect alignment. But for those of you that didn't really need to go down another path, but somebody else pulled you down another pathway, or you were kind of stashed, derailed there for a reason, then you were getting tested by other things, and you were be giving other things that were still in alignment with where you were meant to be. I don't know if I'm explaining this to the level of understanding that it's like certain things were coming through on your timeline that were in alignment with the timeline that you should have been with a certain person, but because of alignment purposes, like that didn't happen, or maybe black magic or spell work or whatever. Like, have you ever had like certain things happen with somebody and you're just like, wow, I would have never have thought that I would have experienced this situation with this person? Do you know what I mean? Where you're just like, wow, like that came out of like left field, or like I never would have thought that I had to deal with this insecurity with this person because I never felt that way before, or whatever. Like, it's almost like that's what you might have been experiencing on this timeline. You know, you just might have been like, wow, or maybe you don't even realize it, but you just used to pass so much more with just, I don't know what this is giving, but it's like there were altercations, like things were definitely being, I feel, changed in the moment for you. Like, I really feel like there was like a set plan, and there had to be altercation, like because of altercations there had to be changes to your plan. Like, things are just changed. So I don't know why all this is coming out. For some of you, just, you're going to be finding out that, like, yeah, you're right where you're meant to be. Nothing was going to stop your destiny. All it was doing was just preparing you. You might have felt like you were held back. What's for you will always come to you. Know that. Not just, like, if you miss, like, a certain, like, karmic relationship with somebody that you had a contract for, maybe it got fulfilled with another person. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Like, maybe you cut out another relationship because somebody was just like so heavily like, nope, I ain't letting you go, I'm binding you to me, whatever. So maybe divine was like, well, fine, then you're going to teach them the next lessons that they were going to learn with this karmic person, and da 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 da. And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like, you're still on track and ascending. Like, that's kind of what this is given. Maybe for some of you, like, that's what happened, and like somebody else just like took on the contract with somebody else, but it was still like another karmic contract anyway. And I had said that before. Like, one time I was like, I'd rather experience all my karmic contracts with like you instead of like, you know what I mean? So maybe this is something from a higher level that you did, right? Where, you know, because I don't know. I hope that you're understanding what I'm talking about. But either way, like, karmic contracts, whatever, lessons, like, they're all for soul growth and evolution. I just feel like you didn't miss out on what you may have thought or perceived. So be careful, because I know there's a lot going on in the collective with these readings. Like, oh, you have missed your certain love contracts and stuff like that. Well, you don't understand. They weren't like your lifetime or your kingdom spouse, or I don't even like I don't even know how I feel about all that anyway, because there's been so many like spiritual marriages. Like, sometimes you can get involved with like a past life lover where you were married to in a past life, so they feel like because you were married and or whatever, like, you did have a spiritual contract that you had to play out in this lifetime. So like, yeah, you were bound to them or whatever, but not forever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I'm like scattered talking about all this different stuff, but for some of you, like, yeah, you're getting out of like a spiritual, or maybe like you were indebted to something, all right, and you just, it finally got paid off, or it's finally done or whatever, but you're being set free of something. You could definitely completed something, Okay, so anyway, I'm told I gotta go. Anyway, so this is such a beautiful time. So I feel this energy, like you feel like you've been set free because you have, but you know, maybe just be in the moment, see how things go. Know that everything like flows to you, right? You attract all these things when you're ready for them, right? So let these things close out. Trust what you're feeling to be guided towards you. Be careful with tarot. Like I said, there's so much that's going on. These entities that are hijacking a lot of the spiritual community, like you need to realize some of it's literally just the frequency, the archetypes of the cards grabbing you. So be careful with the certain cards and frequencies. And I picked up on this like 6 months ago, where I was like, I watched certain readers like completely just change where they were going because of certain frequencies of the cards, right? Maybe it's a certain decks, right? The frequency that they may be putting off or whatever. I feel my third eye going off. They don't like what I'm saying. I'm sorry, exposing some more secrets. Anyways, I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely watch whatever you feel guided to. Take whatever you feel is sitting for you. If I talk about stuff that's not to your level yet, then that's okay, because I read in different dimensional frequencies or different levels of consciousness. Know that. So if part's not fitting, it's fine. It doesn't mean it wasn't your reading. Take from it what you feel is fitting. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye, guys.